Hey, you mom. This is Royston Noell here, and I'm chatting with Milky. Wow, I cannot believe my EP Sunrise is out. This is so crazy. You guys honestly don't know how long I've been working on this. This has been such a long time coming. I know a lot of my fans, were asking like, oh my God, when are you going to release like more music and stuff? And, I know it's been, a while, but, I'm so grateful I got the time to really think about what I wanted to say as an artist. I think that's very important. I just didn't want to like, jump off Idol and just push the next single. Like I wanted something that was really authentic to me, and especially for this body of work. And this Sunrise is just me altogether. It's my whole journey. The EP has 3 different chapters, and there's 2 songs for each chapter, and it kind of just goes on a journey of my life, and which I'm very proud of. It's very vulnerable. Some of the chapters are very personal, but I think sharing that in my own experience, I can help other people, which is really awesome as well, going through the same things. But basically, the first chapter is called The Blooming. It has Say It Loud, which you guys have heard, and No Longer Running is there as well. Please go check out No Longer Running. These 2 songs are about my journey of, not being able to say it out loud to begin with. That's why Say It Out Loud is the first song, because I really struggled, growing up, not being able to accept who I was. I was, having a lot of internalized homophobia just because of the things that I saw around me and grew up with. Then, on a brighter note, then I have No Longer Running, which is a song about I'm no longer running from myself. I love who I am now, and I've taken the steps to really overcome all of these different internalized homophobias. And so that's pretty much the first chapter. And then there's chapter 2. This chapter is about my journey of trying to pursue my dreams of being a singer. The first one is Dreaming, and that song is about my journey of leaving my hometown, my small Indigenous community in Far North Queensland, to pursue my dreams, and all the trials and tribulations that came along with that. And then there's Way Up, and that song is about just looking back and being so grateful, but knowing that I still have a ways to go. So that one's just like a motivational kind of inspirational chapter. And then we have chapter 3, Sunshine Bliss. This is like the really fun one. It's just about like living in the moment kind of vibes, and just loving where you are, but also working towards the future as well. You have songs like Feeling Good, which is such a bop. Like it's such a party anthem, which I love. And then there's Live Every Day, which is so crazy. And Live Every Day is the lead track of this whole EP. And the fact that Guy Sebastian and Aloe Black wrote this song was so incredible. And when I was in the studio recording this song, Guy Sebastian Zoom called me and was like giving me tips on how he thinks I should do this note or stuff. He's so talented, and I'm so grateful for his support and stuff in Live Every Day. That song is it's really awesome, and please check it out. But basically that's the EP. It's about my journey and all the things that I've been through to get to where I am today. And I just hope you guys enjoy it. To be honest, like when I came back from LA and when I was doing, I was looking at all the songs I did here in Sydney and stuff as well. Sony asked me to choose like a good amount of songs what I wanted, and honestly like the songs just went into like a timeline, and each song from the beginning was like a timeline of like where I am now. And I was like, wow, this is like a whole journey. I didn't even try to turn it into that. I feel like it just turned into that like out of nowhere, coincidentally. And I was like, wow, it's like a whole journey of my life, like each song exactly in the right spot. I was like, I really want to do like a journey kind of vibe for this EP. And then I noticed that each 2 songs had a different meaning, and then the chapters came about. And so it's so creative, and I love being creative. This is my first project putting together and stuff, so just learning so much, honestly. And I'm just so grateful that I get to give this to the world, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I knew I wanted, some good pop beats in there and some good like dance pops kind of stuff. And so I'm really glad I have that in there. And I knew I wanted also to have some really heartfelt stuff, I feel like on Idol, which everyone knew me from, I sang a lot of ballads, I was very kind of like an emotional singer. So I knew like this time around I wanted to create a song or a few songs that really gave a lot of emotion as well, which is like on the first, chapter. Yeah. And so I kind of wanted a mix. I wanted it to be like a lead up. So it started off slow and then it builds up into like a party kind of song towards the end. And it literally does that. So yeah, it's really creative. And yeah, I just can't believe it's out. It's crazy. Going on the trip, I had like a kind of like a vision of the songs I wanted to do and like what stories I wanted to tell. I knew I really wanted to dive deep into like obviously my sexuality and write some songs about that. And I also wanted to, do like reminiscing kind of songs. So I think being in LA, it just was really inspiring, being able to be with like songwriters in the room and we get to bounce off each other. I'm quite like new to songwriting as well, so it was really cool to even just learn from them as well, and I felt like I got a lot of inspiration from them. It's just so cool to collaborate and stuff, but they let me take charge in certain places where I felt passionate about, and which was really awesome. And yeah. Well, the visuals, it's really reminiscent of like the title of the song, Sunrise. So the whole reason why I called it Sunrise was because, it's like a journey from darkness to light, and that journey of me coming into myself like a flower blooming kind of thing. So the themes and the colors and stuff and the visuals are very much that, it starts off very dark and with the first chapter, and then, as you'll notice in the second chapter, it starts to build with some, it's getting dawn kind of vibes now, and then towards the third chapter it's full on like sunrise and sunshine and stuff. So we definitely wanted to stick to the theme and like try and bring in the title of the EP in everything, in every aspect. So yeah. Well, there is talks about live shows and stuff. I'm very excited, but honestly, I have so much I still have to prove and give, and I think doing live shows will really show that. I've really learnt a lot, and I feel like I've grown so much more into myself now. Towards the end of Idol, I kind of was going through like a spiral kind of thing because I feel like it was just a lot mentally for me, and it took me a lot to kind of get over that and really come into myself and be confident with myself, because I was always second guessing myself on Idol and stuff, and the comments and stuff. It's a lot, but I think it's taken me a bit, and now I'm just like fully confident in with myself and like ready to just give a performance and shake my booty or whatever, or give like vocals and stuff. And yeah, I just can't wait for you guys to see all that. I think, performing live is so important. People know me from being on Idol and performing live. So I think it's very important having that personal connection with someone. I feel like on stage, you can just really feel energies. And I love to do that. Like if I'm singing a song that is like quite heartfelt, I'll like, tell everyone put their hands up, and like, I just want to feel your energy with me there. And I think it's so important in building your fan base because you get to have that one-on-one connection kind of vibe. I mean, it's not like one-on-one, but yeah, the energies is so important, and yeah, it's amazing. Beyonce is amazing. Sam Smith, Adele, Jessica Mauboy. Those are some of my biggest musical influences. Beyonce, she's like everything to me. But if I was being more realistic, I mean, it could happen. I'm just trying to. I could just keep manifesting it. You never know. But I would absolutely love to do a collab with Jessica Mauboy. She's been my childhood inspiration since I was a little boy. So yeah. When I'm performing, I don't know, there's a lot of things that go through my mind. Like sometimes I'm thinking about like, my breathing and my technique, especially if it's a new song. But also I'm thinking about just, connecting with the audience. I think connection is so important, and the audience can tell if you're not in it. Like if you're not fully in the song, they can tell you're not. Yeah, so for sure. Oh, that's so hard, but I think Miley Cyrus. I love her. It was my second concert I ever went to. It was Sam Smith. I just, oh my God, his like energy and, the way he can convey emotion and his vocals is just incredible. So definitely Sam Smith. Spice Girl or Backstreet Boy? I think I'd be a Backstreet Boy. Like they're just too cool. I love them. But I love Spice Girls too. I would absolutely love to do because I think my last one may have been the Opera House, but I did sing at the Opera House. I opened up for Guy Sebastian, but I think Madison Square. Let's manifest it. Tennessee Whiskey. I know you might not seem, but Tennessee Whiskey has a lot of soul and stuff in it too, and I always sing that song when I'm doing karaoke. I know he keeps coming out, but Sam Smith, I mean, he can really just do anything, so that would be just incredible. The music industry today, I think Beyonce has set the standard so high. I think just don't second guess yourself, you're the shit, keep doing your boo, and yeah, keep going. I Was Here by Beyonce.